was like, the yogurt isn't yogurting anymore. The granola portion of it tasted fine. However, that yogurt part it wasn't hitting like it was supposed to, sis. Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Naja here, the head bacon in charge of the Bacon Bit Squad. And today's video, I'm going to do a follow-up with you all regarding the grocery store that I went to that was the cheapest grocery store that I have been at. I want to show you guys exactly what I purchased from there. I showed you guys a lot of items that they had. If you did not already look at those two videos, there was a part 1 and a part 2. Make sure you go back here in my catalog. They should be the last 2 videos that you should see, and it shows everything that I saw when I went into the store. I have been to this store previously, but it was years ago. I mean, almost like 10 years ago or so. And so I just thought, like, you know what, I need to go back to the basics with everything because of the fact that groceries are extremely high. I know that you guys are trying to find ways to stretch your budget, but the prices just keep rising for the groceries. And so we need a way that we can still be able to get food for ourselves, for our families, maybe for loved ones, and not just totally break the bank. So I went to the cheapest grocery store that I know, and I'm going to show you guys some deals that I got. If you are not already subscribed to my channel and you enjoy content like this regarding budgeting, saving, mortgage-free, as well as side hustle content, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the all notification bell so that you don't miss any type of upload. Let's go ahead and get into it. I have a lot of stuff over here to the side as well, but I just put some of the main items right here. A lot of these things I have duplicates for, so I'll let you know if I have a duplicate for it and also how much I paid total for every single thing that I purchased. All right, first item that we have here are chewy granola yogurt blueberry bars, and these were 50 cents. I did buy 2 of these. Now, let me just say this before I go on any further. I talked about this in the first video, part 1. But I do want to say that with some of these items, they are close to the expiration date or they are a little bit after the expiration date. So you always want to make sure that you do your research and see how far out after the expiration or the best buy date that the item is still good for. So what that means is that the quality may decline a bit if it is months out from the best buy date. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get sick, let me just say that, but that is something that you need to take into consideration when you are shopping at a cheap grocery outlet discounted store. So this was 50 cents. There's 5 granola bars in here. There are 2 boxes that I purchased of these. Now I'm going to tell you right offhand, I looked at one of the ones that I opened and I was like, the yogurt isn't yogurting anymore. The granola portion of it tasted fine. However, that yogurt part it wasn't hitting like it was supposed to, sis. So I think we're just going to put these over to the side. You know what I'm saying? I did get 2 of them, so that was $1. So it wasn't necessarily a great buy for this one, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure we're making up for it in other ways. All right, next let's go ahead and look at the next item that I have here. We've got some Hershey's Simple 5 syrup. My kids love this to make chocolate milk. This was $2.99. This was a great buy because normally it's almost about $5 and some change in the grocery store. These Hershey chocolate syrups are not cheap at all. This is a great buy. It doesn't expire until November 2025. Next, I couldn't resist because this is barbecue season. We are in summer and there's lots of celebrations. I picked up 3 of these for mustard, 39 cents each. Can you guys see that? Don't know if you can see that, but 39 cents each. And I'm like, you know what? This is a deal. Now, it does say that it expired in April 2025. However, we use these a lot for like the base for different meats, chicken, other things. So this will go through pretty quick because we're not just using them like on hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff like that. I picked up 3 of these because I was like, you know what? You can't find condiments that are cheap anymore. And this was a great buy for us. Next up, we have some applesauce right here. We got Mott's applesauce. This is the strawberry flavor. This was 59 cents and I picked up 2 of these. And They're still looking pretty good. Now, I haven't opened these up just yet. My youngest son actually is the one that wanted these. I'm not really, I mean, I'll eat the applesauce, but not that often. So yeah, we've got some applesauce right here. I picked up 2 of them. Nice, good summertime treats, especially if you are out at a picnic or a park, you're going to the beach, just want something light and still nutritious. Next item that we have is Oreos, and you're probably like, wait a minute, there doesn't seem to be a lot of stuff with nutritional value. We're getting to all of that, okay? Just pipe down for a little bit. Oreos right here. These are the golden Oreos. Those of you all that like the traditional Oreos, don't come for me. My son picked these out. These were $2 for this pack of family size Oreos. They did have the other traditional ones there. They also had Oreo cakesters. I showed that in part 2 video with some of the other snacks. But yeah, we went on ahead and got these because, you know, we like a little cookie and stuff like that. And sometimes you just want like a little bit of a treat or a snack. You know, Oreos cost about $4 or $5 in your grocery store. So this was a great buy and a great deal for us. Next, we have some big Quaker Oats Big and Chewy Chocolate Chip Granola Bars. These are a pack of 10 and this was $1.99, as you can see right here. Lots and lots of good nutritional value in here. There's no artificial flavors, no added colors, no artificial preservatives. I did pick up 2 of these, so for 20 bars I paid $4 for them. Moving along here to some condiments, I did pick up Sweet Baby Ray's. I showed this in the video as well. Honey barbecue sauce. If you're looking for this at Walmart, you're going to be paying at least $3.59. I saw that today when I went to my local Walmart. But this was 59 cents. I picked up 2 of these because we can use these with meatballs that I got from Aldi, which were on clearance. 96 meatballs for $7. Normally they were $14.99. So make sure you're looking at Aldi also for those deals if you haven't already gotten them previously. But yes, 59 cents, couldn't pass it up. And of course, you can't have mustard without having ketchup, right? Heinz ketchup. $2 for this 2-pound container of ketchup. Such a great deal because, like I said, you know that condiments, they cost. Just like spices, they cost. They also had some Heinz blood tomato ketchup, which was like a darker ketchup, and that was $1. I didn't pick that one up, but I did get 2 of these because we use ketchup quite often in our household, and this just seemed like a perfect buy and deal. Now this one does say July 4th, 2025. However, you can kind of tell when ketchup has gone bad because, again, the quality or the taste of it will be a little bit different. But I have no doubt that we will go through this as well as the other ketchup. Maybe not before July 5th, but we will get around to it. This was also a great find. The Kirkland Organic Marinara Sauce. I did have 2 of these. I've already used 1 of them because I made some meatball subs this evening. But look at the price on this. $1.99. Do you know how much sauce costs these days? Hey, that almost rhymed, right? I know you know how much it costs. $1.99. This is not out of expiration or close to it. As a matter of fact, the other one that I had said, oh, here we go. It is October 13th, 2026. So quite a long time, but this is not going to last until 2026. We will be using this probably within the next couple weeks or so. And I also plan on going back to go get more because they had a nice full shelf. If you saw the previous video, part 1, where there was a lot of these on that shelf. So I plan on going to get more, and this was such a great buy being that it's organic marinara and you could really taste the quality in this too. I got some juice here. I don't normally purchase juice, but for $2, why not? I got the Mott's apple juice, no sugar added to it, and this one right here says June 20th, 2025. They had an entire pallet of these. I will probably go back and get more of these, to be honest with you. But this is also a great buy and a great thing to have when you're going on a trip or when you are going to the beach, picnic, just whenever, lunches, all of those things. Stock up on this stuff when you can. I know this is no nutritional value, probably like a couple other things over there. However, it's comfort. And in times when things are stressful, you need comfort more than anything else. And so we went with cereal. Yes, we are a cereal household. This is one of the ones that my son actually likes. I showed this in the video as well. This one was $2. Now look at the date on this. This may be a yes or a no. We're going to open it up and find out and see. If it's a yes, yay. But if it's a no, then you know, it'll go with the yogurt bars where the yogurt wasn't yogurting anymore. I do have a backup box of this that I got from Walmart. The Walmart price on this was about $5 for this same cereal, same size, same thing. So if this works out, it will be a savings of $3. I will keep you guys informed and let you guys know about that because I love my coffee. I'm trying to lay off of it though for various reasons. But oftentimes I won't put sugar in my coffee. I will do and indulge in creamers. So this one right here is Coffee Mate. I do enjoy the Coffee Mate creamers. They just get me. There's no refrigeration needed. There's 15 servings, 15 of these little cup sizes. I have not had this flavor before, so it's going to be a surprise. This was only $1 for it. So we're going to see how it is. I don't know how long creamers last or can last for, but I will let you guys know. And if you've had this flavor before, the Irish cream, please let me know your thoughts on it. If it was good, if it was bad, if there's something else you could put it in. Sometimes I like putting these little creamers in my oatmeal just to give them a little bit more flavor. So yeah, I picked this up because why not? It was $1. Let's get into the spices that I picked up. This was the first part of the video that I showed you guys where there were so many spices. It looked like Spice World, Spice Heaven, okay? And there were a lot to choose from. I felt that these were a great deal because I have looked at these and saw these at other places and it was almost like double the price for spices. Now, if you can't really afford a whole lot of food and the food that you do have, you want it seasoned, right? So we want to make sure that we get those spices. I know when I get the small spices at Aldi, it's normally about $1.99, $2 or so, and they are not even half the size of this. So the first one that we have here is the oregano leaves, and this was $2.89. The next one that we have here is the ground allspice, and this one was $5.99. Of course, we have to have the garlic salt. This one also was $2.99, and I know that this is a very popular brand as well. Naturally, we had to have the sea salt, and that was $2.99. Because we like a little bit of spice of life around here, we did get the Jamaican curry, and that was $3.99. And also I picked up rosemary, which was $2.79. Not only do I like using this to cook with, but also when I make my own homemade carpet refresher deodorizer with baking soda, I like to put this in here so that the baking soda does not clump up together, and then also put some drops of essential oil in there, and then it makes a super wonderful carpet deodorizer that you can just vacuum up, or if you just want to sprinkle some down without vacuuming it up, it works so good. So that's a little tip if you did not know. Use a little bit of rosemary and it gives a nice fragrance as well. Guys, have you all had Prime drinks before? I may be the only one in the world, in the US, that has not had the Prime drinks. My son has had them. He likes the ice pop one, which is like the red, white, and blue one. I guess that kind of would remind me of my childhood with the bomb pops that we used to have, the red, white, and blue ones, you know, from the ice cream truck. But I was like, you know what? This will be a perfect time for me to get some of these Prime drinks while I'm at this particular store because they are so cheap and they work. For an 8-pack, it is or was only $2. So naturally, I was like, you know what? Variety is the spice of life. So let's go ahead and pick up 3. So we have watermelon, lemon lime, as well as tropical punch. And again, they were only $2. And so we have our $2 right here. Let me know, guys, if you have a particular flavor that you enjoy regarding the Prime drinks, or one that you recommend. I will see if they have them, but I know for sure that they had these flavors right here. Last but not least, this was a little bit of a splurge item as well. It does say Best Buy April 11th, 2025. I think we'll be just fine regarding this, but I love Waterloo. It reminds me of soda. Because I don't purchase soda, because of how much it costs and the amount of sugar that is in there, I do like the effects or what seems to be like soda. And also my kids, or my youngest, actually thinks that it's soda as well. So that's what we're going to go with. They had these 3 flavors: cherry limeade, peach, blackberry lemonade, all for $8. This entire case, which is 24. That is pretty much 33 cents per can for this soda. All right. So I was like, you know what? I want to try all the things. So yeah, I went on ahead and purchased this. Total for everything that I purchased, the first day that I went, I spent $40 even. The second day that I went, I spent $24. So total for everything that I showed you, plus like I said, there are some duplicates, I spent $64 total. There's no way that I would have been able to get that, all of these things at a regular grocery store for $64. So if you can find a grocery outlet that is close to you, or some type of discount grocery store that is close to you, just do a quick little Google search. Definitely go there and see what they have. Now, this one doesn't have meat products. They don't have fresh fruits and vegetables. They mainly have shelf items. There was also a couple other things that I didn't show you guys because my kids already ate them. Some chips. The chips that they had, which are like the small bags of chips, they had those 3 for $1. Some of them they had them for 4 for $1. Just like in childhood, when I remember them, they were 4 for $1. Now, if you buy them at the other stores, or the corner store, or the gas station, those chips are like $1.59 for such a small bag. And you know you're getting half that has air in there. So yeah, I will definitely be going back to the cheapest grocery store that I can find, especially to get these supplemental items and the items that we need for our household and our family. Let me know, out of all of the things that I showed you, what do you think was a good buy that I purchased, or something that you would purchase that you're like, wow, that was a good item to get. I would definitely stock up on that. And with some of these things, especially the spices, it's a great way to stock up on those items. Remember, I've been talking about stockpiling and making sure that you have the necessary items. I have a couple videos that are talking about that, as well as how you can save money as far as groceries and just being able to purchase things and or get things for yourself. So make sure that you look at those videos that I have as well. Again, if you happen to enjoy any of this content that I have shared, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the all notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that I have. And until the next video, guys, bye.